Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something very different, but I felt like switching it up a little bit, and I was in need of doing my makeup and I realized that we could do it together. So today's video is a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'm also gonna share with you some of my favorite beauty products because I think it's a good way of incorporating some Christmas gift ideas for her, because some of these things that I do own I have in my Amazon storefront as listed as my favorites. So if you want to pick them up, you can just follow the link down in my description box and hopefully get them before Christmas. But anyway, my hair I will be doing after. I will show you also the finished result, like when I have my hair done and everything. So excuse the bun, we're just gonna work with that now. And
it was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little present shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow
I also want to mention my makeup bag that I picked up on Amazon. I will try and link this one as well. They sold out really fast after I bought it. I did find it through one other YouTube mama that had it on her Insta story, Liza Adele. I'm sure that you know who she is, but it looks like a Louis Vuitton bag, but it's not. It's actually a dupe from Daisy Rose, and the brand looks like this, and this bag is actually very similar to the real thing, and I feel like the quality is nearly as good, and that scares me a little bit because I do own a few real Louis Vuitton bags and I can tell you that they were a lot more expensive than this one. I think I paid like 25 euros for this, but I do love it, and I used to have all my makeup in here when I go traveling or staying over at my mom's house and that kind of thing. Currently I have the pills and my lipsticks, but the lipsticks we are gonna wait until later. So I'm gonna do, I also have something itching me right here, and I'm super I have really bad skin right now, and I don't know if it's hormones or stress or what is, but anyway, I'm just gonna share with you these things that I have with me, and these are things that I use every single day in my everyday makeup as well as my holiday makeup, and I thought today we were gonna do a simple but yet holiday glam-ish kind of look, because that's what I'm feeling. So what I'm doing is that I'm gonna start with moisturizing my face, and I'm starting with this organic face serum from I don't even know, from Natural Solutions skincare. I haven't heard about this brand before, but it's not my favorite. It's made in Spain, so that's good. I like that it's from where I live, but 2 pumps of this should be enough. But honestly I'm not too crazy about it, but it works for now. I did have another one with a silk, kind of like a silk feel to it that I like more, but anyway, now I'm using what I have. Try to get it down my neck, all in my face, around my eyes, everywhere. Okay, next I will be moisturizing with this hydrating moisturizing creamy formula something from Nakomi. I've had the other one with aloe vera before that I think I liked more, but I like the smell of the other one better, but this is also very good. I mean, for the price of this thing, I'm surprised with how much I like it. I think I paid like 4 or 5 euros for it, so you have to do your own research. I mean, skincare is something really important to research, and I'm not gonna tell you that this is the best moisturizer that I have had, but for my budget at the moment it do the trick. I have this one linked. I think I have the aloe vera one linked in my Amazon storefront, but why not as a stocking stuffer or something like that. Yes, I paid 4 euros for it. And I like the container of this because it's pump, so it's more hygienic than if you were to take from a jar. And when I pump, this thing goes up and it leaves the bottle completely empty. When you finish, nothing is gonna be left in the actual container. So when I have done that, I like to start with concealer. And my all-time favorite concealer, I never change, this is the one I use all the time. It's from Maybelline in the shade Light, I think. I used to have Ivory, but now I have Light. I always put like a triangle kind of thing under my eyes. I feel like I like the effect that it gives. I also do like a line down my nose, on my chin, a line here to create that I have more jaws than I do. And this is also linked in my Amazon store front. After that, I'm using the Wet n Wild Dual Concealer and Contour Stick. Looks like this. I really don't like the concealer. Really don't recommend. No. But this part, which is nearly finished, I have purchased another one, is a really good color for me to contour, and I like the consistency of it. And I feel like for the price, I don't mind if I have to spend like, or if I have to throw away the part that I don't like. Anyway, I always take it down my nose. Now I'm trying to look at the camera while I'm doing this. It was not very thought out, but I can't really put you in front of me. So I have my mirror here and you are here. So we'll just work with what we have. But yeah, this is how crazy I look before I start to blend. And I like to put both products on before I start to blend. And when I'm blending, I always use my Sculpt brush from Real Techniques. I like the shape of the brush. I feel like it gets into all the corners really well. And basically I just swirl the products in. And with this moisturizer that I have underneath, I feel like it blends really well. I always take my brush on my eyelids as well. It's kind of like a primer for the eyeshadow later on. And this is not gonna be quite very traditional because I feel like every makeup video that I watch, the people use foundation and they use powder, and I'm not gonna use any of those things because I feel like they only age me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I feel like they age me and I feel like I get more lines than I have, and I prefer this kind of dewy consistency. So now I'm just blending. And I like to start with the light parts. Just like that. And the purpose of this is just more or less to even out my skin tone. I feel like I'll get quite red. My nose, if you watch how I move my brush, this is how I get the effect that I want when I'm blending. So I'm dabbing in the middle, but going up and down on the sides. I'm not very precise, guys. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist. This is just how I do my makeup. And then I like to swirl upwards my contour. This is the first of 2 steps in my contour. I like to do creamy contour, and I also like to do powder in the end or at the end. So I'm just swirling it around, kind of like a 3 motion like this. And I like to get it always in my forehead as well, so it gives you that natural sun-kissed kind of look. And this is very fast. I mean, this is something I do in the morning every day. So now I'm talking and watching you in the camera, which makes it more difficult, so it takes longer time. But basically this makeup routine I can do in less than 10 minutes in the morning. I need some more here. I always get red around my nose. Always. This is the first, like, not flawless, but nearly. Okay, think I have blended it all. I do have a few blemishes that I like to conceal. Normally I don't have too much to conceal, but for some reason lately my skin have been throwing me a fit. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next part of the contour, and I will be using this brush from Better Professional Makeup, and I really like this brush. It's their contouring brush, and I love the shape of this. It really gives me the effect that I want here and on my nose. I will show you my trick how I contour my nose with this brush, but I'm using the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Ultra Sculpt Contour Kit in the shade Ultra Light and Medium. So I have, let me open it for you. Here is the contour that I will be using, my highlight and bronzer. The bronzer I don't use a lot, I just use these two. So I'm gonna start with just a little dip, tapping it out, and then I'm just gonna do this kind of face, and where I see the line is where I'm gonna enhance. So I'm gonna take it from my ear basically. Now I just need to see in the mirror what I'm doing. There, I'm gonna put the dot, and then I'm gonna just swirl it up and going forward basically. Now I'm not even watching what I'm doing, but I think it's working. The effect is to create a slender face, more sculpted face, that's what you want. Do the same thing on the other side. And always blending upwards. I did want to record this in Natalie's bedroom because I like the white background. But the light is horrible. I really need a ring light. I still haven't invested in one. I was talking about it last Vlogmas. Now I'm gonna do the same, but here, like in my forehead, I'm just gonna dab some where I had my concealer or my contour stick earlier. The same places. I'm just going over with the bronzer, or not the bronzer, the contour, something like that. And now to the more important and my trick, my hack to get that perfect contour for your nose. If you can appreciate the shape of this brush, you can see that it has like a very straight line on the side, and I'm gonna use that to my favor. So when I'm dipping my brush into the powder now, I'm gonna do it like this in a diagonal. That way I'm only getting color, I don't know if you can see that, on the outer part of the brush. And I'm gonna put that exactly where I want my contour. So in my case will be like there. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna show you. Now I have like two lines going down my face like this. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna blend like so. I need to watch the viewfinder. Down a straight line, and on the tip as well to make it look a little shorter. And then just make sure that it's blended. But I feel like that is giving a really good effect. Okay, I'm not too picky about it. I'm not gonna be so anal that I'm not gonna... Anyway, now time for highlight, and I'm using this fluffy brush that I got from H&M like years ago. It used to have a smaller end as well, but it fell off quite fast, and I just haven't invested in a brush for highlight. So I'm just taking my highlight, and then I'm gonna go a little bit on my cheek like this. A little bit under my brow and up the forehead. So, Natalie and Caesar is outside in the living room going crazy. me. She's calling me. Okay. And now to my nose. I always like to highlight the bridge of my nose. I find that it ties in the contour really well. So on my nose, my Cupid's bow. That's it. I'm gonna show you in the light later. Okay, so that's it. This product, I'm not sure if I have it linked in my storefront on Amazon, but I will try and find it. I think I do. Next step is blush. Now I'm just doing like my normal makeup routine, and this is also from Revolution. It's called Hard Day, and I think it has a little bit of highlight as well, but it's just finished and I only have that much left. So let's go crazy. But I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush, fluffy brush. Is really, really good. And I like this blush because I can really go crazy without, I mean, it's pigmented, but it's not so pigmented. This is like buildable, and I really, really like that. So I start on the apples on my cheek, and I always try to blend it out with my contour to not have so harsh lines. And I find it looks more natural that way. Okay, that's gonna be that. I always like to swirl a little bit on my eyelids. It's like a extra, this is what I do when it's like every day and I don't have time for eyeshadow. I find it quite effective. And that's gonna be that. Now I'm gonna start doing my eyelids. I'm gonna use some eyeshadow. I have one palette from Revolution. It's actually a blush palette with highlights, but I find them just perfectly for eyeshadow. And I also have this really cheap eyeshadow palette from Primark. Actually, this is horrible for your skin, but really, really good colors, and they are very pigmented, and I like the effect that they give me. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna start with the Revolution, and I'm gonna use my, let's see, I'm gonna use the, where are you? Where are you, my little friend? This brush. It's also from H&M actually. They have quite good brushes, I believe. This fluffy kind of, I have too many things. This is just for my eyelids. I'm gonna take the beige color and I'm gonna just put a little bit, I don't know if I should zoom you in maybe when I'm doing this. Let's see if that works. Maybe I should have done that from the beginning. What do you think? I'm learning, guys. Not professional, just playing, okay? Okay, so all over my lids. We're just having fun. We're just switching it up. How are you feeling regarding Vlogmas? Are you keeping up? Are you doing Vlogmas? Let me know. I would love to follow you. I'm gonna take a little bit underneath as well. Just a little bit. I'm gonna do the same on my other eye. I felt like horrible because I missed one day, but now I'm starting to feel good again because I'm like slowly catching up, and Caesar is really helpful. He's trying to preoccupy Natalie when I want to film, and I mean, he's always been very supportive, even if he pretends that he's not. Okay, so now I have my base color, and not the professional, not the makeup artist, this is just how I like to do my makeup, and now I'm doing it in a viewfinder, so you have to appreciate the effort. Now I'm gonna take, for my crease color, I want to take something more dark, and I'm gonna use from this palette, the Bronze Shimmer palette from Primark. I'm gonna use the darker brown color, And this is, like I said, very, very pigmented. So you just want to take a little bit, and I'm gonna swirl it in the crease like so. It's like kind of like painting a picture. You need to build up your colors. I don't know about you, but I have always loved being creative and paint and doing like art. Mainly I'm painting with pens. I'm not using any, I'm not like a acrylic painter, that kind of thing. It's more like pens. I feel like that looks quite nice. Okay, now let's do the same here. But it's kind of similar when I'm doing my makeup. I feel like I'm painting a picture. Let's see, I need to check the mirror. And I recently discovered that I feel like my eyes really pop. The blue really pop when I'm using like brown or orange and earthy tones on myself. I feel like they really you can see it now, the pop that just brought to my eyes is crazy. Suddenly I feel like I have the most blue eyes like ever. Okay, so for my lid, I think I'm gonna mix. I really like my orange colors, but if it's gonna be holiday inspired, I'm thinking I'm gonna go for this one. It's kind of like pink red, or should I mix it? I'm gonna start with that and we'll see where we go. And I'm gonna use the same brush, honestly. I don't feel too picky. Okay, and now I'm gonna paint. Now I'm gonna do the outside of my lid, kind of like a V shape, to create that definition that I want. And I'm gonna do the same on my other eye. I'm distracted by my own hair. It's so ugly from this angle. I haven't styled it yet. I did shower just now, so I need to curl it. Okay. Now, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the last, but I'm gonna take this pointy round brush that I have, and I'm gonna take a darker color. I'm gonna use the one in the middle here, the red one, to make in my crease, but I feel like I need a mirror. I think I can use this to not make a mistake. Okay. Just a little bit. Kind of making that V motion again. Kind of like a cat eye effect. I'm enjoying that. I think it's gonna be enough. Now we'll do the same on the other side if I can find my mirror. So in my crease and kind of like a V shape. And if you want to go the extra step, you can go shimmery. And I'm not sure which one I want to use. I think I want to try this one, but I have never used it before. So I don't know how it's gonna react. Ooh, that's nice. I should go closer. Okay, this is gonna be like in the middle. What do we think? I think I like it. I think that's gonna be enough. Natalie and Caesar is in the sofa playing. with blocks, I think. I'm gonna drag it a little bit in, just to blend. Okay, maybe a little bit here too. A little bit under. Well, not bad. Okay, now last step for the eyes. I'm gonna take, I think I'm using this again. I'm gonna take the gold shimmer from here and I'm gonna put it like in the corner of my eyes. To open up that. Happy. Okay, let's blend. Let's blend, let's blend, let's blend. Going back with my fluffy brush, blending, blending. Dee 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 dee. I'm gonna leave this part, I think, untouched. I feel like I don't need to put anything else there. I don't need it. I don't want to create a look that I don't feel comfortable with. So that's gonna be that. Now I'm gonna do my brows with you, and this is gonna be quite interesting. So I like to brush through my brows. I don't have a lot of them. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil in the color Taupe. Can appreciate it. I have it linked, I think, in my Amazon storefront. It's very thin and I like that. So I like to start underneath my brows. Okay, this is really difficult because I have no mirror. So I'm going in a line under my brow, down the side, the tail of it, so to speak. Trying to keep it as even as possible. And doing also on top. And leaving it for a moment, going over to the other side. My phone is going crazy too. I don't know, what have been your favorite video from me so far in Vlogmas? Is it my vlogs? My cooking videos? My cleaning? Or do you like this kind of videos? Let me know, it would be very interesting for me to hear what you prefer. Or maybe you prefer to decorate with me. I feel like I have a good mix, but some of the videos are not doing as well as others. So it's good for me to know what you prefer. Okay, now I'm gonna take small strokes up like this. I don't want the inner part to be too thick, if you know what I mean. I want to keep it quite natural, so. And I have quite uneven eyebrows, so just trying to. They are not twins, they are sister not twins, somebody said on a tutorial once, and I never forgot about that. Okay. That's gonna be that. And I also like to brush through one last time when I finish. Like this. That takes away any excess product as well. So, okay. Lastly is my mascara. This is also linked in my Amazon storefront, I believe. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Protein Mascara, and it's really good actually. Now I can see my battery is nearly finished. I like to curl my lashes, and I have a really disgusting eyelash curler. It's so dirty, I don't even remember when I washed it the last time. Oh. But honestly, I don't care. I should, but I don't. I need to do it. I need to do it. And I have like 1 minute left before my memory card is full and I have to delete footage. A trick when you apply your mascara is to tilt your head back, and that way your eyelids are more far away from your lashes. That way you're probably or hopefully not gonna get any stains on your skin. Now back, I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit. Okay, so last thing we are gonna do is our lips, and I have a few options here. My favorite lipsticks are from Kiko Milan, and I have a couple of different shades. I have one matte and I have one nude that I really like. I have the pen, the lip, how do you say, lip pen, and the matching lipstick. Maybe this one would be perfect for the lip or for the look I'm going for, but I also have my favorite that I use every day. This is the matte one. It's in the shade, it's the Velvet Passion matte lipstick, shade 315, and I also have the matching lip pen in 318, but I'm just gonna do the lipstick now. And as you can see, I only did my top lashes. I feel like when I paint my under eyelashes, I feel like my eyes look very tired. So this is the final makeup look. I'm gonna set everything with my setting spray from the Revolution Glow Fix spray. I have this linked in my Amazon storefront. And when you do that, you want to make sure that it really dries before you start to make any strong facial expressions, because it's gonna set your lines if you do. But I don't have a lot of powder on me, so I don't need a lot of this spray. It's more for my contour. But yeah, I'm gonna fix my hair, I'm gonna come back and you're gonna see the final result. But this is the makeup look. This is the final result, guys. I did put on a white shirt for you to be more like able to see the colors, but I did just curl my hair the normal way that I always like to curl it. And I feel like this makeup look is perfect for just the holidays in general, but if you have a dinner to go to, or maybe even at your work, if you have an office dinner to attend, or just with family, I feel like this makeup look is suitable for all occasions, all ages. It's quite easy, quite fast, and yeah, I'm super happy with it. I hope you like it too. And if you are interested in picking up any of the products that I was mentioning, make sure to check the description box below. I will have linked most of the items down there. And have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!